What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Goat Talk. It's been a crazy week. I know we didn't officially put out an episode last week. Me and Greg were kind of just enjoying the moment and nonstop celebrating the Knicks' first championship in 53 years. It's been a pleasure. But now we're back and some crazy NBA news to talk about, as well as the World Cup that's currently going on. So let's get into it. First big thing we gotta talk about coming out of the NBA, Giannis is finally traded. He's traded to the Heat and Bobby Portis. Can't forget about him. Very, very key asset right there. Giannis and Bobby Portis are headed to Miami for Tyler Hero, Kello Ware, Jamie Yaquez. I can't pronounce this. Casaparis Eucalyptus, whatever his name is. Three
He's
first-round picks, a pick swap, and a second-round pick. I mean, they gave up a haul for Giannis. That's a top five player in the league, but who else is
To
there?
not even be that much better.
Besides Bam, who else do they have left?
They're gonna have
and they play the same
McDonald's.
position too.
They're gonna have McDonald's employees in the backcourt.
Like Giannis's whole thing was that he didn't have a supporting cast, right? That's why he wanted to leave, and now he's going to Miami. That just traded away their supporting cast. I don't.
Yeah, and I mean, I saw a thing today. While they were concerned, he has concerns about the roster. I'm just like,
They traded the roster.
how much
Why?
do you like how much does Milwaukee hate this guy? Like that's what I want to know. I mean, yeah, did Milwaukee get a haul? But like in reality, like I don't necessarily think Milwaukee got any better. I mean, you got a lot of fucking assets. Like what is it? 3 players and 5 picks, or is it 4 players and 5 picks?
4 players, but technically 5 picks. One's a pick swap, so realistically, 4
Yeah,
players,
and
4
so
picks, and a swap.
yeah, and when and it's to really be not much better. You're going from a team who was barely in the play-in to a team that was literally the spot outside of the play-in. So it's really not like he went to a better team, like at all. This is just it sucks to say this, but I don't think he had any input in this, and this is completely a business move because Milwaukee was always going to ask for the moon, and they had to find a team that was going to pay the moon. And Pat Riley is that fucking crazy and that fucking delusional that he will do some shit like this. To literally have their starting point guard is Davion Mitchell. Their starting shooting guard is, how old is he? 33, 34-year-old Andrew Wiggins.
Wiggins on the Heat?
Is he that old? Yeah, exactly.
What?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you're
Like,
giving
I
up
don't
a
know.
top 5 player, obviously, but it in my eyes, looking at this as an outsider, I see this as a win for the Bucks.
100%.
Like,
Not even a question.
No, absolutely, absolutely. It's a major win for the Bucks because you got so much.
yeah,
And a ton of it is draft capital, right? And like Tyler Hero, I'm not saying that Tyler Hero is a bad player. Like he's a good player when he's on the floor. I think his name is Jaime Jaquez, whatever it is. I forget exactly what his name is.
can't pronounce it.
Like I think he's a good role player and everything, but like you look at Milwaukee, they had that one championship run. They had a couple good years before that and after that. But then since then, it's really just been about the rebuild and how they can build around Giannis. And I think they're just trying to start over and get as much draft capital as they can and as much role players as they can. They still have good players, but I don't think so. And even to Miami's point of view, do they get slightly better? Maybe. But now you have two very ball dominant centers. Like Bam just scored 80, how many points? 83 points this year.
Yep.
because nobody else is on that team. Right? And so now, obviously, you have Giannis who can at least get you 50 when he's on the floor, but they practically play the same position. So I don't know. It's very confusing, and I don't know if you want to talk into the Celtics side of everything, or I think the Timberwolves were in on it at one point. The Trailblazers was in on it at some point, but I think there were so many better trades for both teams, like especially Milwaukee. Like Milwaukee could have gotten so much more, like as far as like immediate talent, I think, than what they got. I don't know how you guys feel if that could be the case or not, but
I think they got a lot. Like, yeah, maybe their
They, they,
players that the four players aren't immediate impact players, but they could develop them. They have the picks now to build around in the draft. Like, I think they got a lot. And I know you said that, like, realistically, we talked about it yesterday a little bit, that it was pretty much between Miami and Boston. But like when we were talking about it, it was looking like Boston wanted to do a 1-for-1 Brown for Giannis. And I just don't see on the
that's
Bucks, like that doesn't make any sense to do that as the Bucks. Because like yeah, you're getting Brown who's immediate impactful player, but you're not getting anything for the future. You're not getting anything else to build around, build a full roster. Like I don't see that being like a big deal for the Bucks. Like I think they made the right choice and went with Miami.
yeah. Honestly, in my opinion, my thoughts on this whole thing is so the Bucks weren't winning with Giannis, who I think we could all agree is a better player than Jalen Brown, and that's not this did not the they weren't winning with him, right?
I don't think anybody. I don't think anybody's going to argue
Just
that.
okay. Just wanted to put that out there to
I
make
don't
sure.
think anybody. I think they're comparable as far as accolades, besides the two-time MVP, like of the league. Like Jalen Brown is the Finals MVP. Giannis is a Finals MVP. Um, I'm pretty sure they both led the league in scoring at one point. Like like they're not the same player, and Giannis is better. But I think my initial thing is just I think a lot of teams are so focused, and we've talked about it in the past, especially with like football and baseball, like draft capital. A lot of stuff is around draft capital when it's basically these owners that are just completely gambling on whether or not it's going to work out. Like if I was an owner, and I don't know about you guys, I would rather have an immediate impact on my team and on my roster. And I think that deal with Boston, I don't know the exact details, or I don't think we'll ever know exactly what was offered. I know it was Jalen Brown. I think there was another player and then 2 or 3 first round picks. I'm like, that's a pretty good fucking deal. I mean, I know it's not the quantity that they probably wanted, but if I was Milwaukee, I would have went with Boston because I don't think Jalen's going to return back to us anyways, and especially now because that I think that relationship has definitely come and gone. Um, I don't know. I'd be interested in, and they're also, I guess, listening to offers now at this point. So, but like, I don't know who you're going to get that's going to be comparable to Jalen Brown at this point.
See, like I was kind of saying before, right? What I was trying to get at with Giannis was, I think if the Celtics got Giannis, that's a win for them. But I don't think it makes much sense for the Heat, and I think it makes a lot of sense for the Bucks in the sense that the Heat, I don't think are going to win with Giannis either way, having him or not. Like they're not going to
Which
be.
sucks because that's what he wanted.
Well, that's whatever. That's on him. But he would have won with the Celtics. Yes. Now, him not going to the Celtics definitely hurts the Celtics a lot. But I think the Bucks, in my opinion, made the right move. I think going with the Heat, with getting what they got, was actually better for them than what the Celtics could have given them. Yes, Jalen Brown was the best player that would have been returned, obviously, but Jalen Brown's not going to bring much chip. I think they got to just rebuild. In my opinion, the Bucks.
Does
I
Jalen
think
now
they
does
got
Jalen
to.
Brown
I think that.
Does he have to be traded or is he a free agent?
What was that?
Does Jaylen Brown have to be traded or is
He
he a
has
free
to be
agent?
traded at this. He has to be traded this year. I think it's either next year or the year after is when his deal. Hold on. But I right now he has to be traded because I'm pretty sure it's guaranteed. Hold on.
Because imagine like
It's
imagine the Bucks
a
were like, yeah, we'll
oh
go with
okay. So
Miami and then just sign Jaylen Brown as a free agent. Like they get best of both
That
worlds.
would be an absolute fuck you.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean his deal is fucking huge. My lord, it's 5 years, 285 million, 57 million a year. It
Mm-hmm.
is. He is in the third year of the 5 year deal right now. So it would end in his 32, his last year. Oh my God, that is insane. His 32-year-old season, which is the 2028-2029, is the last year of the deal. And he's getting paid $64 million.
The contracts are
And so
getting outrageous.
when he's 33, which is crazy to think about because he's been in the league for already over 10 years. Is it been 10 years, almost 10 years at
Yep.
this point? Um, he's going to be 33 when he's an unrestricted free agent, which means he can go wherever the fuck he wants. But honestly, I think you trade him. You just have to find a team that's willing to pay that bread. Um, like $61 million a year is a lot of fucking money, man. That is a lot of dough. I don't even think Tatum's making that much annually. Um, let's see. Oh, I lied. That's even crazier. So his deal breaks down to where is it? It's 5 years, 313 million. He is making 58 million this year, 62 next year, 67 in his age 30 season. He has a player option in the 2029-2030 season, which he's obviously going to opt into because he's getting paid $71 million that year.
Oh my God. Holy
And then
shit.
his age 32 season, which is 2030 to 2031, he's an unrestricted free agent, which they'll probably sign him to some supermax fucking 10-year whatever it is. But $71 million a year is bananas.
Doesn't even make sense.
In the NBA, those are like baseball numbers.
Like, yeah.
Sticking with the NBA just real quick. Not as big of a trade, but former Knicks, so we definitely just want to bring it up real quick. Minnesota has traded Julius Randle and the number 28 pick in the draft to the Brooklyn Nets in a three-team trade that sends Nick Claxton to the Bulls. So the Timberwolves get the number 33 pick. So they traded Randle and the 28 pick for the 33 pick. I don't really get that. I mean, I don't know what that does for the Timberwolves at all. That really doesn't do anything. They moved back in the draft and they lost Randall. I mean, Nick Claxton going to the Bulls. I mean, the Bulls made out in this deal when they really didn't have to give anything up, it seems like. I
Yeah.
don't understand this trade. This is a weird three-team trade, in my opinion.
And, regardless, I don't know, whatever the Nets do, it's not going to make a difference in my opinion. So, they're kind of just irrelevant shitheads. But well, I mean, yeah, I don't got much to say about that, to be honest. I don't really have much for that. Cool,
Yeah,
I guess.
no, yeah. It was just it's
I mean,
just
it sucks for Randall because I just feel like he's always the player that just has to like start over like all the time. Like we talked about it in past episodes. Like I think you guys gave him credit for where the Knicks are today a little bit. Like because when he was dealt with the cat trade and everything like that, then he brought in Ant. Now they've gone to a Western Conference final since then. What?
Ant was
Ant
there
was there before
before.
him.
Was Ant there before him?
2020.
And yeah,
Oh, okay.
Ant
That's
went
Well,
with
that's why I
Cat.
had that face. That's why I was confused.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
and
But
Cat
but
would
you know
have been
what I'm
Yes,
together.
saying. Like,
I hear you
but
for
it is
sure.
you still have Anthony Edwards, who is a top. You can argue top 10, maybe even higher player in the league. Um, it's like you're constantly starting over. It sucks, and now he has to go back to Brooklyn, which who the fuck is even
And that's
on
prison.
Brooklyn? Like, like I don't know. I feel for him a little bit. Uh, and also he got traded to the wrong Knicks team, the wrong New York team. So that does suck too. But it's gonna be. I don't know about any of the other players that that he was traded for, so I really have nothing else to say.
Yeah, I mean, jumping over
Well,
to
Nick Claxton was good.
yeah, yeah,
I
I
knew
think
that
he's good.
he was decent to Chicago. Big fucking whoop.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, jumping over to the World Cup, right? That's the other huge thing going on right now. The whole world is now East Coast and West Coast of the United States where the games are being played. USA. USA is 2-0. They already won their group. Game 3 is tomorrow when this or game 3 will be happening the night this episode is uploaded, which is Wednesday.
Thursday. Yep.
Thursday, sorry, Thursday. Um,
25th. 25th.
yes. So they play Thursday, so technically it will be tomorrow for when this episode is uploaded. But they're 2-0. They won the group already. This next game against Turkey really does not mean anything. Turkey's already been eliminated. USA already advanced. We kind of talked about this a little bit before we started filming. You gotta kind of do you rest your starters? Do you let them play a little bit? Do you
Limited.
for the whole
Limited.
game?
Limited.
Yes.
I agree. I agree with Greg on this one. I think it's very. I like you said. Like I don't think they're not playing for anything, and there's no reason to take that risk when it comes to, especially with someone who's you know like injury prone like Pulisic. I don't think there's going to be any sort of rush back for Pulisic or anything like that. And I honestly do think they rest some of the starters. I think they do start a majority of the guys that are on that fringe of starting. Like Ricardo Pepe will probably start. I still think I think his name's Balogun or whatever it is will start. Um, but other than that, I think they maybe make it to the hydration break, which is, I believe, like the 25-minute, 27-minute mark. But I think everybody important is going to be subbed out by half. And because, like you said, they're not playing for anything. Turkey's already eliminated, so it's not like it's a points thing. They already won the group. They already made it to the knockout stage. Like, it's too much of a risk uh I think for them, especially to play like the full 90. Um but I think by half they're pretty much just going to be like rotation players coming in.
I think especially with Pulisic not even playing last game, there's no reason to play him this game. Let him get another game of rest and then have him come back 1000% healthy for the knockout stage because he's a
Absolutely.
massive piece of it. He's Captain America. He's a massive piece to this team.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't followed too in depth. I mean, I obviously am a USA guy. You know who I am. Come on.
USA.
I'm not gonna just sit in here and say that, but USA. Anyway, point being with when it comes to this right now is a few takeaways because I'm not a big soccer guy. If anyone doesn't know this, I'm not a huge soccer guy. But Messi looks like he's 25 years old again, playing out of his fucking mind. Um, I just wanted to point that part out. Like, as much as the USA has been playing super well, there are some absolute units of teams and players out there right now that are still like that are ready to humble us whenever time comes.
It is really is amazing to watch, right? He's literally, because we had this conversation before between my friend group here and at home. Like there was always the discussion between whether or not like Messi, Ronaldo. It's kind of like that Jordan, LeBron, it's kind of thing.
It's
It's
not a
not even
discussion.
a debate anymore.
Nope.
It's not even close anymore. I mean, I know Ronaldo had the hat trick or 2 goals today,
I
but
don't care.
in all seriousness, like it's so magical to watch. And I don't necessarily think Argentina is going to win the World Cup again. I think France is a
They're the best
fucking
team, I think.
powerhouse. I think Norway has a shot as well. They are, and it is strictly because of Holland. But like apparently, whenever it comes time for the French to start playing like World Cup or international games, Mbappe just turns into the greatest player like ever. Like it's amazing to see because when he's on this club in Real Madrid, it's very you'll see sparks, and obviously he's still like a 20-goal season, 25-goal a season player. But when he's on the French squad, like you just watch him take over. It's very Messi esque. Like every time he touches the ball, you feel like he's going to score. It's amazing to watch. And another thing to hit on about the World Cup is I love how much people are embracing the Europeans coming over and pretty much everybody coming over. I think like New England native seeing the Scotland fans coming over, basically making this their second home. Like it's so cool to watch. New York with Norway, what we were
Mhm.
talking about before. It is I mean, it's mayhem,
Yeah.
but like just to see all the good stories that have come about. Like I don't think I've seen a bad like story yet come out about it. I think it is so good, and it really puts into perspective like how much stuff is like blown out of proportion. Like so much bad overweighs or gets talked about way more than the good. And I feel like this tournament has brought people more or less together, and it's just really really cool to see.
Yeah. So I
Yeah, it's like
mean,
peace.
yeah,
Yeah.
literally. It's like I gotta. So a couple things that you guys just brought up. So one about all the fans coming over. I saw this video of, I believe it was I see, I'm gonna get this wrong. It was either Japan or Tokyo. One of their fans was at a bar watching the game and never had a Guinness before, so the crowd gets him a Guinness. First time ever has a
With the G.
first time ever having a Guinness. He split the G. Bar goes crazy. It was such a cool video to see right after the team scored, so the bar went even crazier. It was a sick video to watch. You guys brought up Messi. He officially just broke the record for most goals in
Mhm.
World Cups. Um, I agree with you guys. I don't think it's a debate anymore between him and Ronaldo and who's the GOAT. I think it's Messi, hands down. I I just think he is insane to watch. He's fun to watch, and
It's yeah.
it doesn't look like he's aging at all. And then again, you guys brought up France and Norway. Two very good teams. They have a chance to win it all. Friday, 3 p.m., they play each other. They're both 2
Oh.
0. The winner of that is obviously gonna win the group, which that
Where is that in? Is that in New York?
it should be because I think their group's playing in New York, so it
Check
should
right
be
now.
it. Oh,
That
it's
is
at
a
Gillette.
freaking.
It's
Oh,
at
it's in
Gillette.
Oh,
it's in it's in
Mhm.
Boston
nice
Stadium.
It's in Gillette.
It's in Boston Stadium. Oh
we
fuck,
making a
that's gonna
trip,
be.
Chris? See you Friday,
No,
buddy.
I can't afford those tickets.
I
Are you kidding me?
know.
It's gonna be
Yeah,
mayhem. Oh my!
cheap, cheapest
When is that?
3 o'clock p.m.
Friday at
Terrible
three
time though.
o'clock. Yep.
That's so
Cheapest
Oh
unfortunate.
shit!
cheapest ticket is $2,000.
That is so
2,000.
insane.
2,000 is the cheapest ticket.
Praying for anybody trying to commute through Massachusetts that day. Holy shit.
Reminds
Yeah.
me of
That's
the
going to
Knicks
be
freaking
terrible.
finals.
So I mean, as like obviously when it comes to soccer, I watch the World Cup, but really not much outside of the World Cup. So obviously watching the World Cup, rooting for USA, obviously, but this is going to be such a fun game to watch. Like I'm actually so excited to watch this game, and I don't think I've ever said that about a soccer game before. Like this is going to be
That's just the
crazy.
highest level.
Yeah. The,
It's crazy how this tournament is making so many fans too.
mm-hmm.
Like it's not just like the casual soccer fan. I'm gonna piss off a lot of people saying soccer, but I don't care.
Football.
It's so cool. Like I have one of my buddies at work who is like never watched soccer, football, whatever you watch in his life, right? He's watching every single World Cup game. He doesn't even watch it in the English broadcast.
That's
He
respect
watches
right
it
there.
on Telemundo because he's like, dude, this guy is electric on the mic. It's unbelievable. And I'm just like, do you understand what he's saying? He's like, not a word,
Who
bro.
cares?
But it just sounds
Who
so
cares?
dope.
Sick.
That's gonna be such a between the fans, between the talent on the field.
Oh, it's gonna be crazy.
The winner of the game wins the group, so there's a lot at stake. Like this is gonna be such a fun game to watch. I'm super excited for this game. But with that being said, I think, and now correct me if I'm wrong, boys, but I think the time has come where we need
For what?
Greg's bald bet of the week.
Me?
That's
Me?
you. That's you.
Me. That's me. You're right. It's me.
Greg, what are you gonna bet
Yeah,
on?
right.
Basketball season's over, bro.
I know, dude. Like, what am I gonna do with the Yankees? No, no. Predictable. Well, I was gonna go USA for a while too, and you know what? That's also predictable too. So I'm gonna go kind of talking about what we've just been mentioning for the last 5-10 minutes. The game of, in my opinion, the whole World Cup, the heavy hitting battles there. Having said that, I hate like I'm worried about my streaks and everything. So I should definitely should go with France, right? Nah, fuck that. Give me Norway over France. Ball bet of the week, baby. Give me Norway. Upset.
Oh shit. I love it.
Give me that
Ooh,
one.
what a
If
pick.
that
What
happens,
a
Honestly,
game.
Greg, I'm not even kidding you. That is a great pick. It's a great pick.
if that happens, everyone better fucking tag bald
I'm gonna
bet.
get it tatted.
Let it rain, baby.
What a
Bald bet.
pick. What a
Shave early
game.
today. We're shiny can be. We are shiny today, boys.
Oh man. All right, so now this just makes that game 10 times more exciting because I was not
Yep.
expecting the bald bet to be in that game. So now I'm even more locked in on this game, and now I can't wait even more. Oh wow, I love that pick. I love it.
Has to be.
You gotta. Like you said, it's probably the game of the tournament.
Mom.
So I love it.
What am I gonna do? Pick a USA game that means nothing,
You could have.
right? Like
Could
you can
have.
pick a USA game that's irrelevant. Yeah, but what's the fun in that? Hell no.
All right, everybody, that's gonna do it for this episode. Come back next week, see where we're at with the World Cup, see where we're at with the bald bet and the results. We're definitely gonna be talking about Norway and France next week as this is a huge, huge game for the World Cup. As always, thank you all for the support. Hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you next time. Go USA.